Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Logie, and welcome back to another VHS and DVD update. Now I know it's only been a week since I've done my previous video, but I'm back again. Now as you all know, previously on the channel I did my 5th VHS and DVD update on the new Only Fools and Horses box set which I got from HMV, and my portable DVD player. Oh, and before we get started guys, something I've got to tell you. Argos had restocked the Bush DVD player, but guess what? The price went up. And do you know what? You're never going to believe what the price is. They've changed the price to £104. I know! Blinking Nora, Argos, you've got to get your act together. I mean, listen, Argos, if you're watching this, come on. These things are hardly popular anymore because we got all this smart stuff. We got smart TVs, Amazon Echoes, Google Homes, Amazon Fire Sticks, all them smart technology. And you just go and put the price for this unpopular thing to a very high amount. Come on, Argos. Get your act together. Please, put the price down. Because these things are like, what? Well, they're still about. But please, Argos, don't put the price up. I know they can be hard to find, but you can't just go and pop the price up to a big amount, considering you've already got plenty of different kinds of them. So please, Argos, lower the price. Thank you, Argos. Anyway, back to the video. So, last week, I bought another DVD off Amazon because I had a £25 Amazon voucher from Christmas and I wanted to spend it. And yeah. And also guys, I am so sorry that I have never uploaded a video on my Christmas presents from Christmas 2021. I am so sorry guys, but I promise you that if I find all the presents, I can show you them to you guys. Oh, and by the way, as you can see, I've got 2 of them up here, but I'll show you them at the end of the video, or maybe in another video. But I'll see how much time we've got on this video. Anyway, back to the video. So yeah, I had an Amazon voucher and I wanted to spend it, which I did, and I got another DVD off Amazon. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna get everything sorted and I'll be back with you guys in just a bit. Okay, so the DVD I'm about to show you, you guys are probably gonna go absolutely berserk because as you all know, I'm really obsessed with the show. That show I'm talking about is, that's right, another Only Fools and Horses box set. Now, I know what you're thinking, Logan, why are you so obsessed with Only Fools? Well, since we've got the time, according to the timer on the recorder, we've only just about gone over 29 seconds. So, now we've got this plenty of time, I might as well explain the story. So, it all began back in our old house down at the front of the village of Port Mahomet. So, every Sunday, Dad would prep the Sunday dinner, and sometimes when he leaves stuff to cook, he would come through to the living room, put on Only Fools on Channel Gold, and I would hate it when he does it. I hated the show ever so much because he put it on all the blooming time. Same with the horses, which I'm annoyed at. But until we moved here, I got used to it. I mean, when I got to know the show a bit more, I started to like it. And the more I watched the show, that I got into it. And that is exactly what happened. Ever since then, I had been obsessed with Only Fools since the day I started to get obsessed with it. I have watched I've watched the show, I've collected the DVDs, I've got pajamas with it on it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's basically the story of how I became obsessed with Only Fools and Horses. So there you go, guys. So there's your answer why I am so obsessed with Only Fools and Horses. Anyway, back to the video. So yes, I got another one. So, but this one is different. It doesn't have the season. It has the Christmas specials. Not all the Christmas specials, but some of the famous ones, like i.e. the Jolly Boys outing. I'm only using that as an example. Fortunately, the Jolly Boys outing is not on this, but yeah. So anyway, so let's get to the review. So this is the Only Fools and Horses Christmas trilogy. So here's the front. So here we have the Robin Reliant, or the Reliant Regal, or also known as the van, the Trotters Independent Traders van. And here we have the logo and some information, and it says, the Christmas trilogy, heroes and villains, modern men, and time on our hands. 3 feature-length episodes that make the Trotters' dreams come true. So that's the front. And here's the spines, and here we have the pictures of pictures from one of the DVDs that you get inside. And here's the top, bottom with a barcode and all that. And here's the back. Now, of course, it's the same. And guess what? They're in cases again. Okay, guys, so let's get these cases out, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, guys, so I've just got the DVDs out of the box. This flimsy cardboard box here. And yeah. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first one we have is Only Fools and Horses, Heroes and Villains. Now, of course, this is the very famous episode where Dell and Rodney dress up as Batman and Robin, the famous dynamic duo from DC Comics or whatever. Anyway, so here's the front. So here we have Dell and Rodney dressed up as Batman and Robin. And here we have the Only Fools logo, the BBC logo, and some information. And it says, Heroes and Villains, the first episode of the Christmas trilogy, starring David Jason, Nicholas Lyndhurst, and Buster Merryfield. That's the front. And here's the spine. Now, as you can see, this is in a thicker case now, unlike the ones from the other box set with the seasons on it. And here's the back cover. Some pictures from the show, from the episode, sorry. Anyway, that's all for 58 minutes. Here's the disc. Now, I have, of course, watched this already in the portable DVD player this morning. And this happens to be one of my favourite Only Fools episodes because, of course, when they dressed up as Batman and Robin. Anyway, the next one we have is Only Fools and Horses, Modern Men. Now, of course, this is the episode where I believe Rodney and Cassandra lose their baby. I think, and of course, I think this is when Dell writes his own book. I don't know if Dell written the book, but I can't remember. By the way, comment down below if you remember if Dell wrote the book or not. But yeah, comment down below just to help me remember, because I haven't watched the episode in a very long time, so I'm gonna have to refresh my memory on this. Anyway, so here's the front. So here we have Dell and Raquel in bed. And as you can see, Dell is holding the Modern Men book. Here we have the Only Fools and the BBC logo and some information. And it says, Marlborough Men, the second episode of the Christmas trilogy, starring David Jason, Nicholas Arnhurst and Buster Merryfield. So here's the front. And here's the spine. And here's the back cover and some pictures from the episode. It's on for 58 minutes. Same running time for Heroes and Villains. Here's the disc. Pardon me. And you can see my reflection. Oh! Anyway, here's the last DVD in the box set. Only Fools and Horses, Time in Our Hands. Now, of course, this is the most famous episode where Del and Rodney finally become millionaires because of this little item which Del is holding right now. So here's the front. So here we have Del and Rodney. And as you can see, Del is holding the famous marine time watch keeper. Or a marine time watch, whatever you call it. And as you remember, this was the last watch ever made by John Harrison. I don't know if he was a real person, but yeah, I'll have to research. Now, this is actually my very favourite episode because this is when they became millionaires and got their own new houses. They got new cars. Well, they only got the Rolls Royce they only got the Rolls Royce because they didn't get the Capri gear in that episode. They got it in the episode He Ain't Heavy, He's My Uncle. So yeah. So, anyways, here's the front. So here we have Del and Rodney. Yep. And Rodney is holding a notepad. And yep. And here we have the logo and the BBC logo and some information. It says, Time in Our Hands, the third episode of the Christmas trilogy starring David Jason, Nicholas Arnhurst and Buster Merryfield. And here's the spine. And here's the back cover. Anyway, and it's on for 58 minutes, the same as Marlborough Men, Heroes and Villains. And here's the disc. And of course, I remember in the episode where Del and Rodney get trapped in the lift because Del had stopped the lift somehow. Of course, we never see Del turning off the lift, but we see him turning it back on. And yeah. Well guys, that concludes today's VHS and DVD update. Now, before I skedaddle, there's something I've got to tell you. Now, yesterday at school, my school was holding a cross-country event, and yeah, and some of the boys from the likes of S1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 were running the cross-country, and funnily enough, one of our deputy head teachers, Mr. Houston, he had to run 5k yesterday dressed up as a certain person. This person I'm talking about, his name is Ali G. Now, I've never heard of Ali G, but if you guys heard of Ali G, then comment down below if you know about him, because clearly I don't really know about it. But comment down below and tell me who Ali G is. So yesterday I was in my music class, because my teacher and some of the other class pupils went to go and watch the cross country, and me and my friend Amy stayed behind just to play some music on the xylophone. And after that, I went outside to go and see what's happening at the cross country, and we missed it. Well, I missed it because it was all finished. And yeah, and we saw Mr. Houston, and then Mr. Houston came up to me and said, hey Logan, would you like a photo for your YouTube channel? I was like, but at first I was like, nah, I'm fine. But then I, of course, changed my mind. I was like, oh, go on then. So, yeah, so Amy took a picture of me and Mr. Houston, or should I say Mr. G, in the field together. And I'm about to show you the photo. So, Mr. Houston, if you're watching this, well, your wish is granted, and I'm about to show you the photo just now, so here we go. Alright guys, so here's the picture of me and Mr. Houston, also known as Mr. G, yesterday at the cross-country event. Oh my god. He's so unrecognisable, to be honest. Believe me, Ali G reminds me of Snoop Dogg. You know, Snoop Dogg, you know, the rapper and all that, the rapper Snoop Dogg. That's what Ali G reminds me of. He reminds me of Snoop Dogg. But yeah, guys, comment down below if you think Ali G looks like Snoop Dogg, but clearly he does, because Ali G looks similar to Snoop Dogg due to the facial hair, even though he's wearing different clothing. But yeah. Well guys, that concludes today's VHS and DVD update and today's video. As always, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure you turn on your post notifications to be notified when a brand new video gets posted on this very channel. Well guys, I'm going to leave you there, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!